everyone, and welcome back to Right Man in the Wrong Place. My name is Luke Tatum. I react to music, and today we are returning to the soundtrack from Guilty Gear Strive. Guilty Gear is a phenomenal fighting game series. I have not played Strive. I've only ever heard one song from the soundtrack, and that is the last reaction that I did. Suddenly the name is escaping from me. Smell of the Game. Smell of the Game is the one that I reacted to before, and that song was completely crazy. So I love Daisuke Ishiwatari. He does wonderful stuff. So the artist here is Daisuke Ishiwatari featuring Aisha and Naoki Hashimoto. I do not know those featured artists. I presume that they are vocalists, but I don't know. This video says that it has lyrics, so I assume that there's lyrics, but Guilty Gear Strive soundtrack came out in 2021, I assume, with the release of the game. The song that we're doing today is called Necessary Discrepancy, which looks like it is the theme song from Ramlethal or Ramlethal. Not sure how you pronounce it. There's a lot of things I don't know. This is a character I'm not familiar with. And yes, so also, last little quick comment, I have switched everything completely around. I got a second monitor that is the same size as my main monitor instead of using a little laptop. So I'm going to try this. Y'all, please let me know if you hate this layout or if you like this layout. I'm going to be on the left looking across at my other screen over here. I think that might work better just with the new desk layout. With all that being said, this is a donation request, and it's from Sleepo. Sleepo, thank you very much for the donation request. If you want to support the channel, there's a couple ways to do that. You'll find those below. It's paragraph and buy me a coffee. But without any further ado, let's get into it. I cannot wait to hear another song from this crazy soundtrack, because I do love some Daisuke Ishiwatari, as I said before. Let's go, hit and play. Okay, so like game footage over here on the side. Interesting. Okay, so I like that kind of like, what's the right word here? Triumphant kind of an entrance. It's really a clean sound. I like that kind of fade in with the sort of techno elements. It looks like she's got maybe a technologically based weapon here. It is a sword, but it looks like it's got some kind of a green light thing going on there. So some kind of techie weapon, which is pretty cool. Interesting character design so far. I don't know her story. I don't know anything about Strive, but it's got this kind of military decorum to it, but then it's also, of course, very the skin showing and that kind of thing going on, and it's very asymmetrical, which of course is very like anime, and so far it's pretty rocking too. I'm gonna go back. I really like this little bass thing that we're entering in the second portion of the song. And I'm glad I get to see some footage of the game, because I haven't seen footage of the game except what was in the first reaction that I did. And there wasn't much. It was mostly animations. The bass. It's good. Yeah, I like this little bassy thing going here. Is she... Okay, yeah, techie weapons. Got a sword gun thing, laser gun. That's pretty cool. Are we getting Spanish in here? Is this Spanish, Italian, some kind of a European language? One of the Romantic languages, perhaps? Italian, something like that. I'm not great on distinguishing those. So is she European? Is that the thing here? Is this like is she Spanish or something? I don't know. It's a kind of an interesting language blending thing going on there. I hope I'll be slightly less confused by the lyrics in this one than I was in Smell of the Game, because that song was extremely all over the place. I mean, I got it, but it was also like wild. This is more, excuse me, this is more chill so far. It's a really nice groove. It's a really nice overall tone, but it's not like insane. It's not super complex. Really interesting stuff going on in the drums. There's some nice cymbal textures in there, some cool splash cymbals. And I'm sorry to keep backing it up. I know we've got a long song here. It's over 6 minutes, but yeah, I'm just kind of taking it all in. Man, okay. It's got a kind of a proggy element to it. It sounds kind of Dream Theater-y. Ooh, and it's one of my absolute favorite things in the universe. It's got a kind of a organ sound, like what I would call a jazz organ. I think y'all corrected me in some previous video when I talked about it like that. But there's a jazz organ, okay? Whatever you call it, it's a jazz organ. And it's very much like Boston's self-titled album. If you think of like Foreplay Long Time, there's a lot of that organ in there, and it sounds awesome, right? So that paired with rocking guitars is awesome. This is transcendently good if it has a jazz organ in it. Like all music can go on a scale of 1 to 10. 11 requires guitars and a jazz organ. You understand? I'm kidding, but I'm also kind of not kidding. It's so, like, the guitar tone and stuff is so Dream Theater here. You get this kind of juxtaposition in the vocals too, right? The aggressive duality, the male voice and the female voice. Interesting pronunciation. It's always fun. Okay, now we're getting into some completely different stuff thematically. So for a room without a sky is what we idolize. It's a dead tomorrow. So this necessary embracing of nature, is that, that seems to be what that's suggesting. I also heard some kind of duality stuff there. It seems like maybe the black and white of the outfit is kind of a duality nod. I'm not sure exactly what the duality is, okay, but interesting, very interesting. Hey, keep going. This is a really cool song.
what we idolize each day. Tomorrow, right and wrong are not for sure. The castle made of sound will fall. One thing is certain, heart and heart.
I have to say, I feel like Daisuke Ishiwatari is about to completely pull the rug out from under me in the music. Okay, I feel this kind of resolving in the music, and I know it's just gonna like punch in some direction, and I'm not gonna know where it's coming from. So I'm gonna back it up a little bit. I want to catch the transition, but I'm ready. I am ready for some. I'm ready to be Ishiwatari'd.
Right and wrong are not for sure. The castle made of sound will fall. One thing
Questioning morality and stuff. Some interesting things going on in the song. I also don't know who that lookalike character is. What in the world? Oh man. Organs going nuts. It's very prog. Might as well be Jordan Rudess on the keyboards, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's great. Back to this. I didn't say much for a while. That was wild. I got so caught up in the music, I kind of forgot I was doing this video.
The castle made of sound will fall. One thing is certain, heart and heart. I have the key to leave the door.
Kind of a military snare kind of thing now.
It can't hurt you. All things are made of heart and
Oh man, that was great. That was great. Okay, so what do I say about that? I've already said, my thoughts as I listen, but I mean, obviously layers and layers of meaning and context, and I'm sure it's very story relevant and all that, and I don't know anything about the character, so I'm missing out on all that cool stuff. But I mean, production wise, like really, really good. I mean, I was blown away by Smell of the Game, blown away by this. It's really nice. a lot of y'all have told me in the comments that this game, Strive, has like individual character themes for every character, and I know there's some of that in some of the previous Guilty Gear games and stuff, but the production values seem to have just been ratcheting up while I haven't been paying attention to Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue and all those. I played the first Blaze Blue game, whatever that was called, Continuum something, and that was fun. I don't play a lot of fighting games on a regular basis, and so I've really missed out. But this is great. I can't believe how much the franchise, like the production values, have flourished in the interim that I haven't been paying attention. It's awesome. It's totally awesome to see. So I think that's probably about all I had to say. But I mean, keep them coming because wow, that was awesome. It makes me. I think I said this last time. I might have anyway. Or no, actually, I just said this in the comments. But F-Zero, the F-Zero GX game on the GameCube, had character themes for every single racer, even these people that have like no backstory whatsoever. And some of those were awesome, but they're pretty short. They're like less than a minute long. If every character has a 6 minute like storytelling prog rock ballad, then I'm feeling urgency to check out the rest of this soundtrack because that's amazing. So yeah. Anyway, with all that being said, I appreciate y'all being here. I hope you will let me know. Again, please tell me, is this setup good? Should I try to shift things around? I bought a new stand for the camera and different things to try to get some cool angles and really frame up the bookshelves and all that. So if it works, tell me. If it doesn't work, tell me. I appreciate it. If you want to support the channel like Sleepo did by requesting this song, there's a couple ways to do that. Buy Me a Coffee is one-off donations. Paragraph is a blogging platform, but there's an option to subscribe, and we have a paid option there. So if you want to do that, I much appreciate it. But if you don't, I appreciate you being here and spending time with me anyway. Y'all are my friends. So totally awesome of you to share your time with me checking out music. Until next time, the right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world, and I'll see you then.